Welcome in, beautiful people. Hope you're having a very tantalizing rise up in many ways, right? So we do have a let's get deep after dark question. And on here we're getting a little deeper, but let's open this message up with some energy and gratitude before we get started, right? Thank you so much, Creator, my ancestors, your ancestors, for bringing us all messages provided, all clarity here today through divination. May we align all energies collectively as we gather the highest frequency available here and now. Ashe, let us begin. Today we are going to pick a card, so I will get ready for that for you. But our question of today is, do you feel like you can communicate with your partner what you like and don't like in bed? And also, can your partner, are you both open enough to express exactly what you feel, to express exactly what you like, exactly where you want to go, exactly where you're going to even take them? Can you express that with purity, with clarity, with your full soul? Can you? Right? And that's what we're here to talk about. The full embodiment of love. Not the half love, the full love. Unconditional love. So let's look at our pick of cards for today. I remember every detail of that day. I love you unconditionally. I want to tell you how I feel. Maybe by sound, maybe by crystal, maybe by the vibratory frequency of the verbiage here. You're able to select your card. Let's get started with group 1. I remember every detail of that day. All right, I remember every detail of that day. I have the Trojan ones, 1 for 4 miles. You got the teacher that was not originally going to be a part of this reading, but it is calling out. So we're going to see what the energy is. I remember every detail of that day, Spirit. Tell me more about the remembrance. Is this an erotic remembrance? Is this a soul remembrance through codes being passed? What is this? It's a catalyst to some experience between the two of you. What was the Spirit? We're going to definitely get the energy on this. Okay, you have the gift of courage. Okay. You showed him some very courageous, brave heart energy. Courage hearts are pure, right? They will stand the test of time. They will do the work when no one else will, right? A courageous person. There's a gift that you passed through this remembrance that he shared through the interaction here from that detail of that day, you know. This could be some activations or something that someone noticed about you that you did not know they saw, right? How we're just being our magical selves and not noticing that we just picked up something that's 200 pounds our mass, right? And that you were born to be legend. So this person definitely saw you in your Merkaba energy. Merkaba. Attached to your Heka. Okay. And this was monumental. They were able to see that you hold keys to this universe, codes to this universe that maybe they have not seen as of yet on this earth realm through any other divine feminines. Because there's levels to this, right? Excuse me, clean my throat. Alright, we had 3 cards fall here. Tarot reader. And this is about you, divine. So maybe you read some cards. Maybe they saw your channel you didn't tell nobody about. And that maybe they underestimated you before that, right? Right? They now know how intuitive you are. And where does that intuitive come from? The intuitiveness, your intuition, the seat of our intuition, our wombs, divine feminine. And if you didn't know, now you know. But as a divine walking into that, you do. You understand that. This isn't your first time hearing that. And what does this mean? This person feels this frequency radiating off of you when you're together, when you're not together, when they think of you, when they're in remembrance of your energy. They're like, whoa, what did I experience? She knew everything. Because why? You're highly ranked in the spiritual world. There's a lot of work you've done through your womb space. And before that, you were highly underestimated. Shoot, you underestimated yourself, right? And when you cultivate that energy of that self-development, of that self-analyzation, of doing your research of who you are, why are you the way you are, your purpose and what that really means to you, and if you're desiring to actually walk in that, because some of us know our purpose, but it's a choice to walk in that too, right? It's beautiful when you've been asked to sage your space. Okay, that's what I did before the reading. Saged my space, baby. So we have nothing but pure, unconditional, clear energy coming in. So get you some sage, get some sage oil, put it in a diffuser around your home. Get a sage incense, sage body wash. I make that. Because you're a goddess and your energy must be protected. Okay? Must. It's a must. And that is on you for spiritual hygiene, to make sure that you're cleansing yourself, okay? So that when people are sensing this energy, that they're not coming in as takers. They're coming in to ascend you and with you on your journey, right? All right, so they remember. They remember. What else are they remembering? What is the erotic energy of this partnership here mentioned? And yes, I hope some of y'all woke up to some good love making this morning. With yourself, with your partner, with your mind, with something you're passionate about, right? You don't just have to be erotic about the things we are in bed with, right? And sensual, and have a playful innocence of understanding, right? Of the sacred energy in everything that we actually do in life, right? Because that's just an energy. So name that energy. Spirit, what is their energy? Can we get some signs and sensual energy to understand? I remember every detail of that day in an erotic sense, please. I remember every detail of that day. One of fire. This card signifies that you've had a taste of something very delicious, frequency. As they for you, because 5D energy is reciprocal, extremely, highly. And there was in the beginning happening here. And that is happening here. And maybe this is a discussion you guys have. Like, I don't ever forget that day. That day we had a piece of each other, because I want all of you. I want to continue to grow into knowing what all of you, the whole of you is. I don't want ever a half-hearted experience with you. And then for fire, we have our fire signs. Would be Leo, Sag, and Aries, right? Many of you may be born on the 1st of some months. Okay, our favorite number is 1. And then we have 6 here with water, Scorpio in the building. So some of you may be Scorpios born on the 6th. Okay. Diving into understanding the primality of sensuality. And the alchemical symbol for this card is gold. Yes. You may like to do it in water. And you may have long curly hair. You or your partner. I do want to clarify something. All energies, genders, and frequencies are welcome here. But this channel is for Eros Gamos, the divine union, depicted by the polarity, okay? And in whichever way, shape, or form that fits for your partnership, allow it to flow. I speak on energy that's provided for the readings, okay? That is what I speak on. Okay. So let's take the one that fell. These guys, that's what I'm hearing. Oh, we got 3 more here. They look like one. The Knight of Air. That is so sexy. We have Gemini here. The twins. Polarity. It's so funny. Twins are always depicted in polarity. Even in real life, like, yeah, that's the evil one. But yeah, so I wanted to speak on the Knight of Air. Being one whom is versed in communicating in the high realms. So you and your partner definitely aren't having basic conversations. You guys are taking it there. Where is there? Where you both need to go, which is where you both know through the analyzation of each other's psyche where there is, right? Because you've spent time with this person, you've spent energy and frequency with this person, 3D, 5D energies, right? So we're going to keep that in mind and understand that this is high energy mind state, as the king is in action of learning more, and this could be in an extremely sensual sense, okay? Learning more about the lingam, okay? Learning more about why it is such a pleasure giver, right? To all realms, right? And how the psyche of the holder of that pleasure can distort the womb that it enters, correct? So yeah, it's this understanding about the lingam, the penis, the dick. It's very sexy, very mature to understand the anatomy, the biology, the sexuality in whatever sense that fits for you, because we all have our own sexuality too, right? All right, and we'll just keep these last 2 cards and then move into our final deck first. We have a King of Air and the Knight of Air, so I want to show you these 2. And the King of Air is depicted with Aquarian frequency. Okay, they're both in the air. Okay, this is the polarity that I'm speaking of. Because even though feminine here represents the knight, masculine represents the king, there are still very different energies vibrating from these cards, right? Oh, okay. Just want to make sure that was correct. So, you all are, which comes up a lot from my air cards, high in sapiosexual energy. Like, that, y'all only connect through talking about real life shit. Spiritual things, the metaphysical world, where your souls have developed at this moment in time and space in this continuum, right? So it's like the energy is so high here because you guys connect in your pineals more than you do in your sacral orgasmic anatomies, right? some very indigenous, primordial beings depicted on the cards. Indian lineage, ancestral lines of Indian tribes. Okay. You have long jet black hair as well, depicted. And then we have Earth with the beautiful Virgo hair. The 10. Some of you may be born on the 10th of September. Okay. And here we have your divine doing just what I say you're doing. Sexy research. Sexy research. This is an erotic deck, so this is all about sexy. Sexy in the highlights, right? Drinking her wine, learning. That's the energy of some of you, if you partake, right? So let's get into our high love energy with the Hermos Gamos deck. If it wants to come. Literally come. Do you feel like you can communicate with your partner what you like and don't like? Do you like everything? There is no communication to be had. Are there some things you want to change? Some new things you want to try? Speak up. Closed legs don't get fed. Tight lips sink ships. Not loose lips. The loose ones do too, huh? That's just for me. Right now. Just right now. In the energy from our Eros Gamos deck to understand, I remember every detail of that day. Cosmic Kundalini Remembrance. And Halo Penetration came out. So, Cosmic Kundalini Remembrance. So, my divine goddess, he is remembering my haloed penetration. So, as he went to enter you, there was just such a energy, a frequency, almost of like, before you enter this, know what you doing. This is a caution sign. Warning, this is 5D pussy. You about to activate, nigga. And he remembers you activated him through your yoni, mama. That's what he's been remembering and won't forget ever through lifetimes. Because this energy finds you again, because it is just so strong, especially when you have developed yourself and have come into that unconditional love for self. They sense that through your womb, and it's so blissful, and it's almost sovereign, sacred, and forbidden to enter you without awareness. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? Your pussy is a catalyst. Juicy. It's honestly what all the signs on the table. for this deck. Very interesting. I have not seen that before. Air, water, fire. So that's balance too. Holistic balance. Flip over. So a few those. And keep this one. Rainbow moons. Ooh. You have a powerful throat chakra. So our pussy and our throat share sister cells. And this is why when your partner is in you, there is absolutely no way you should be silent when the magic is swirling inside of you, baby. Ain't no way unless I was about to say the cat got his tongue. You feel me? Like, ain't no way. You feel me? And your rainbow, meaning your yoni in its majesty, in its purity, through all the gates of the chakras, right? Hearing and sensing. Yoni has its own chakras to cleanse. Besides your actual, like auric and metaphysical temple, the yoni houses so much on you. There's so much still to learn about who we are as feminine beings, as feminine frequency. That rainbow pussy. Balanced and holistic. Spiralized. Causing cataclysmizations. Sending the men to their cocoons for transformations. Giving the divine goddess venerations. Because pussy can never be an imitation. That came up, y'all. I'm sorry. And cervical hum straps. And we'll take the rest of these and close this freaky motherfucker out. Rainbow chakra pussy came up with rainbow moons. I told you, girl. Confirmation. That pussy is divine. Very cleansed. Very... like an iron fist, baby. Tight and strong. Infinite bliss is experienced through your portal, baby. Infinite. There are no levels. My pussy, my womb has unquantifiable energy. Manifesting whatever I deem it to in bliss. Astral insertion. And this goes along with halo penetration. Okay. Okay. And this is both of you also penetrating one another. Okay. But also astral insertion goes along with having dreams of this person inside of you when they could be sleeping right next to you. Shoot, y'all in the 5D fucking and in the 3D, goddamn. Meaning 5D, meaning in your pineal, in your mind, you're sleeping in other realms, and then 3D means when you're here in this realm, walking, laying in your bed, fucking on the kitchen counter, fucking in the shower. When I say fucking, please believe I mean that in the most highest sense. Cervical hums. Fucking making love. They are two different things. So I do mean making love. But do know when I say fucking, I'm speaking of enjoying your partner in a more primal and innate energy. So cervical hums this partner of yours, this Knight of Air, can reach your cervix. And this is a whole nother level of penetration, right? Because not all of our lovers can reach that threshold of the mouth of our cervix and press the lips of her mouth and stroke us into the next level of tantric bliss, inwardly and outwardly, right? There's a different set of orgasmic waves that come over your body when there's a partner who reaches the depths of you viscerally, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, any other ali. Okay? And I want you to take note of that energy. I want you to realize what is here for you in that energy, okay? And it's your choice to hold it, to continue your holistic journey of polarization is what I'm hearing. And don't forget to sage your motherfucking space. Because that's really speaking out to me. I'm actually going to keep going with this deck. I'm going to pull these to the side to make space for the next pick card too. And I will timestamp these, which I have not done before. So forgive me in the past if I have not. This is my first time thinking to timestamp them for you right now. So note it. I remember every detail of that day, sending energy back. All right. I love you unconditionally. Is that so divine? Let's find out why. Spirit, we have two divines in partnership here. In union. And we want to understand why. Provide us clarity. So we clear the deck for pick number 2. Alright. I love you unconditionally. What's the energy? We do have a citrine here for this deck. Represents our solar plexus. Having confidence. Confidence to love unconditionally is massive, right? The self and the outer selves is what I'm hearing. Our mirrors, our outer and inner reflectors. It's very deep. Never thought of it in that full sense. But I am aware of here myself speaking. So yeah, this unconditional love is reciprocal, as I've spoken of. My readings are 5D. Energy are balanced here, polarized, holistically aligned, okay? What do you have here for me, please? Okay, so we have a few that want to fall, and we're going to take them. This was not one of the cards. I will put that back, but I will allow it to give us one more. Any more energy you want me to receive? If that was the card, it will come up again, okay? I love you unconditionally. Very deep. So a card that did, it did not fall out, but it fell onto the table, and it was trauma. I did not want to bring that into the reading, but I did want to be transparent about what it was. And what's this one? Okay, we will let that come on out as the final card. You have a big mission on it. Okay. This person wants you to know that they see you. They see the support that you need, the love that you need to vibrate in all realms to become who you need to be in this lifetime, right? And they love you because of this strength, okay? And there's an abundance that's coming in, because so within, so without. Wealth is from the inside out. Once you have attained the keys, the knowledge, which are unlocked, the keys unlock you from the inside out. The knowledge helps you to move forward in how you can teach others, be a leader in possibly the finances realm, you know, the realms of abundance, teaching others how to manifest through unconditional love with an unconditional lover. Angels are protecting you, okay? So as I stated here, there is an unconditional love that is sensed for you through this person of the energy that's around you. So they may have said, you are so very protected. You just have this energy, and I'm not here to hurt you, but I know that energy just repels anything. And I know I wouldn't be here if that energy felt that I was something that should have been part of the repellation process, right? Your name holds power, okay? And that's speaking to the angels protecting you. As they protect all whom are called to be protected, you have a big mission. Your name holds power, and you'll hold power up there, 5D, as it anoints itself into the 3D, okay? Stay in your unconditional stance to everything around you. Okay, this lover senses this energy for you as well. And that's beautiful, because that's like, it's shared because you know this about yourself as well. You know, so to have someone who says, this is what I see about you, this is what I understand about you, but these are understandings that you have about the self as well. So it's very beautiful to hear confirmation of that, if you have not fully. And divine protection and intervention is here. Angels protection, your power calls for divine protectors. And for God to snatch you on up out before the gasoline is even put onto the fire and the match is stricken to be set ablaze, right? And then we have wake up coming up here. Okay. Unconditional love and waking up. So I'm sensing we all have our journeys and times in which we wake up, right? This is calling you to stay in an unconditional stance of flow, allowing people to find themselves in the time that they're supposed to. They know they have a big mission, just like you. They know they have abundance. They know that they're protected, but they haven't fully come into the pineal. They haven't fully come into the womb. They haven't fully come into the self-development. You're being called to stay unconditional in your stance of the time that it takes others, your partners, to reach their precipice. Okay? This is very important for one brief moment. Yes, I am back. Thank you for your patience. So yes, this wake up card. There's times, I want to tell a small, quick story where I have felt rushed a little bit in my healing process by someone I may have felt was a high-level soulmate for me. And I'm like, I could feel his eyes burning into my soul of like, get this, wake up now, alchemize faster. But you have to allow that cocoon to shed for your partner You have to allow the decalcification to fall away and to remineralize the pineal, okay? And this takes time. This takes true sacrifice, obedience, discipline. And you have to see this and allow this, okay? So this is what I'm getting from this wake up card, revolving around the energy of this reading, okay? Let's move into our Menara deck. I love you unconditionally. Tell me more about the sacral energy of this partnership. This polar union. Alright, we'll be able to grab some signs out of this deck. Well, some other zodiac energy, okay? See what's up, birthdays and stuff like that. Spirit, what is the energy? I love you unconditionally. This partner sees you. And they definitely... We'll take the bottom card. Bottom of the deck, the priestess. Okay. Fire on the table. Sagittarius in the building. 10th of a month. The 10th of a month. Oh, Tell me more. I'm sensing from this card's energy. Have to cover something. His other hand is holding his penis, sticking out from his zipper on hard. Okay. This is a fiery sexual energy. I do want to give a trigger warning for this card. Okay. There are so many levels to tantra, to sexuality, sensuality, erotic innocence, right? And we all are who we are. We all love and like what we like, are willing to try what we want. If we don't like it, we won't again, right? And if we do, we'll do it as much as we want. Right? In the consent of others, when it's in awareness, in the high conscious realms, right? But this card speaks of role play, very fiery, steamy role play. It speaks of a lover who definitely is a 10 in bed. So they match your energy sexually, and that is very rare for me. Not sure if that's rare for others. Type rare in the comments if it's rare for you too. I need to know. But yeah, so this masculine has, you know, a little muscle to him, got a little build to him. And he is holding her in a manner that is strong, but it doesn't look of with force to me. And she looks to be like play fighting him away ferociously. Okay, so this is a next level to role play. Whomever this card is for, you know what it is. I don't need to go much further. But yes, and you may be someone who role plays outside, which is I've never heard of that. Like, play for role play outside. Of course, he probably is not pulling his penis out in public. Well, it could be like if you're in a nature setting and he's so turned on, kind of like secluded. Y'all could definitely be in a different setting doing role play. Spirit, I'm not going there. That's kind of racist, Spirit. So yes, the other trigger warning was scenarios with you and your consenting partner where you pretend to be unconsenting, non-consenting, okay? Once again, if that is you, you will understand. Our next card is Earth. 4 of Earth is here, represented with Capricorn. And this card shows another level of PDA. It's like people gasping, you're on your knees walking towards the divine. But if you can turn this into a sense, it's like Earth energy is connected, right? It's very soft and nurturing when you think of like our Earth sisters, I'm Earth sign, our Earth sisters who are in tune with nature, the Earth. You know, like you may be a goddess who likes to use crawling. Is it called prowling as well? I mean, prowling, but using crawling as one of your little cat meows for the bedroom. I see one of y'all over there spitting y'all's drink out for the morning, like, oh my gosh, she knows me. And then also others sensing that energy. It's like an appellation of the energy, like that's what that energy is. But I'm only reaching for that one thing that I so desire, which is you, divine masculine, right? It's very sexy. Earth and fire here. We have some of you with a birthday on the 4th, maybe of what months we have here? November. End of December. The 4th of the month. My spidey wheels are tingling. And then we have our water sign here. With Pisces. And the number 8. You may like to take romantic getaways with your partner. And learn to do things that aren't your norms. Try new things together that y'all like, oh my god, this is so funny, but let's try it, babe. Because it's all about learning and self-developing, right? Even those skills we didn't know we had. So yes, this card for air. She's like, look like she's taking a loo in the water. And there's a bow shot into the tree, an arrow, excuse me. An arrow shot into the tree. It nearly missed me. You're highly mysterious still to your partner. As much as they know and sense and see you, there's still this very deep mystery where they just can't quite land it on the bullseye with you, right? They're like squinting, like, I'm gonna, right? I'm about to learn it, right? No, you're not. Because we are unquantifiable. We are. Then the last energy for this deck is the Priestess. And she's here with the moon, it seems, or just silver itself, which for me just emanates moon energies, silver luminosity. And I want to show you her because this represents you, my sacred innocent goddess. Erotic sovereignty. You are the priestess whom dived into all realms, whom does pussy mirror magic, who venerates the womb daily. Womb veils and reveals to your ancestors to show them that pussy is love, it's unconditional. It's what they couldn't teach you before they passed over. It's what they are here in abundance to make sure that you receive the knowledge of what they didn't. Okay? Because our sisters here of the priesthood learn high knowledge, right? Sacred and mysteries of the ages. Okay? And she's depicted here unveiling her womb to this golden frame in front of her, okay? Unveiling her womb. Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful energy for the womb here. Priestess on top. And los gamos. This means a lot of things. This is in sapiosexual energy. On top, the priestess is in her highest vibrations. Manifesting highest timelines in love, in finances, in self-development, in sisterhood. But this also signifies from the Eros Gamos erotic deck your innate ability to guide the lingam as the priestess who takes him to these other realms, as you are the one who in the reciprocation can also take the reins, right? And be on top, the leader of the flow. The divine priestess in her sacred energy. And divine DNA tongue downloads are happening here. So while you're priestessing, you're praying to the serpent, to that divine magic stick, as you're spiralizing and manifesting, you are leaning over to plant DNA all over the masculine, right? You're like, this is what I'm here for, these codes, this light, this remembrance, this clearing, this healing of where this is taking us when we dare to connect in unconditionalities, right? This is so sacred, so sacred, where just the tips of your tongue are activating for the soul. And like, damn, what did I just touch? What did the tip of my tongue that just created a whole spark through my being, this vessel. What just happened, you know? This is deep, very deep. But for priestess, the priestess to come out with priestess on top just really speaks to how much you truly know the energy that you possess in your womb. Deck number 2. This is crazy energy, because when you know the power and the energy that you can speak to your womb, speak into the universe through your womb, there is a infinite abundance held here. This is why your name holds power, because you did the womb work. Okay, you did the womb work. Erotic sovereignty just dropped on the table. That's what I've been talking about this whole time. And this is knowing that you can be erotic, sensual, everything that makes up the role of eroticism in your mind, for you, to you, and for anyone that you think should be blessed with your eroticism. That is your gift to humanity. This is my gift of eroticism to humanity. Okay? To be able to divine in this way, to be able to express to you that this is what you're doing, this is where you're going, this is who you are, this is what your womb holds, and this is what he senses through you, through your womb, when he is inside of you, when he is astrally penetrating you. Okay? There is a soul glide, a soul collapsing. You hear those alarms? There is a soul glide, a soul collapsing, a chakra merging of the two. This is activating. This is Kundalini arising from the lower spinals, from your root, through your sacral, through your solar, into your heart, past your throat, into your pineal, out your crown, into the motherfucking esoteric, heavenly, metaphysical realms. This is what's happening. Download after download, stroke after stroke after stroke. Soulmates. Okay? Enough said. We ending that here. That's what Spirit said. It ends here. Okay? Back of the deck. Just the top for me. Love journey. Okay? That's what you're on with this person. Please protect y'all's union. Please. This channel is about protecting your union too. See, in your head, put symbology over y'all. And I'm not saying trap when I say trap, but spiralize you guys inside of triangular formations together. Imagine your Merkabahs in equalization, in dominion, creating that divine power couple. You can have that. You're experiencing that. Hold it, baby. It's yours. You have a big mission, and this person senses this through you, and they're good for you. They're great for you. Okay? Keep that energy high. Keep that sex life divine and protected. Pray over y'all sex. If you never did that, pray over your sex. Y'all would just say gratitude. I shade for you do that. You feel me? Something. It's better than nothing. Light some sage. That could be your prayer. Put 4 crystals. If you got 4 corners, put crystals in each corner, even if it's not 4 corners in your bedroom. Set the mode for protection. Rose and obsidian. Rose and tourmaline. Rose and black selenite. Do what you gotta do. Okay? Thank you. Send the energy back. I want to tell you how I feel. And we want to know. So, Divine Masculine, what's up? What do you want to reveal today? Chosen Ones 144 is up first. We'll be moving into our Manara and Eros Gamos as we did for each deck. Each deck has a series of cards. I did not put any cards back into any decks, as these cards will give the story. Okay, so we cleanse the deck. Spirit, what would you like to tell us about the Divine Masculines, Feminines here, and the Divine Feminines? Mostly we're here to get clarity on our DM as the DF. What is this love energy? The frequency of the partnership, the divine reunion happening here. Eros Gamos. Align me to energy. I want to tell you how I feel. I want to tell you how I feel. You can. Why is there a want instead of a doing? Hesitancy. DNA upgrade. Okay. So, Divine Masculine feels he has a low communication skill when it comes to communicating with you, because you're so high up in the heavens when it comes to what you speak about when you open your mouth. Okay? So he's like, how can I match that? Okay? But he's already there. You're like, we wouldn't be as far as we've gotten if we weren't even able to connect past day 1. That's very interesting. Okay, DNA upgrade and other energy. So with DNA upgrade happening here, he will be able to concisely convey what he is experiencing on a heart level, on a soul level, in the very now for you all, to be able to keep this union strong. Okay. Work with crystals and spell work has come up here. Okay. And do not worry. Work with crystals. We have a, can you see it? For this card, an amethyst. It's actually a amethyst flower. It was called like a flower cluster. And they were so beautiful. I was so attracted, like, oh, I want to hold back in house. So I purchased those some years ago, but I just started putting my crystals on my table as I set up for a beginning tarot. And yeah, that is speaking to me about working with crystals, as the amethyst goes with your crown chakra. Ooh, let's see what's up here for it. Clarity, power, psychic abilities, spirituality. Any others? I forget that either, y'all. We do have the rose symbolizing faith, beauty, and beginnings here for you, okay? Work with crystals. So yeah, you may be attracted to your crystals. I also have selenite here on the table. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. Peacock ore. If you look back at the other, so many different colors on that. The other decks, you'll be able to see citrine cluster, which is just sitting here. I just didn't want to have to show you all that. And the amethyst. Is this a point? It's a crystal point. Crystal quartz point. So just as you see them, you'll learn more about them. It's so fun, and they have a lot of healing modalities to them as well. So it's like to learn about that, anywhere you can place them around your house, get into crystal gritting, get into wearing crystals around your neck, maybe creating crystal jewelry, you know. So it's about you. And maybe he's also seen you work with crystals already, so it's like, damn, she does her thing, she's very talented, and she knows a lot about, look, these rocks. Like, these are not rocks, these are my babies. But yeah, and then spell work is up here, but this is because you are a priestess of light, and you may love to spell in this spell, right? So this person sees and knows that this is something that you're good at. Okay, and do not worry, because they do not look down on you for that. Because we feel like, how does my partner feel about me divining? Because it's not new, but it could be looked at as witchy. It could be looked at as this, that, and the third. But that's when you're looking at it low vibrationally and not as a full and holistic spectrum, right? So this card is telling you that this person sees you fully, holistically, and they're not looking at this one part of you where you're possibly looking at tarot, looking into tarot, becoming a reader, doing palm readings, whatever it may be, to go along with, you know, your learnings of your spiritual abilities this lifetime. They're here for it, okay? They see you. They're upgrading alongside you. Okay, and y'all can work with crystals together. Y'all can teach to spell together, teach to dispel together. Okay, lucid dreams just dropped out of the deck. Okay, and that goes along with DNA upgrades. That's a psychic ability, a mind ability to be able to lucid dream and to be able to recall it as well, right? To recall your dreams back. Starseed and success. We'll get one more card. Y'all know what starseed is. You come from another line. You're connected to your bloodline here, but you also have a star line. Okay? You may come, you know, from another planet. Maybe a part of one of the other seeds. I'm hearing Lemurian, Pleiadian, Atlantean, Tyrian, Syrian, Lyrian, Lyran, Draconic, Angelic. Dream messages, okay? Starseed, dreams from the high places, messages through your understanding of your psyche, through what your lucidity is depicting. Okay. One more card, please. One more card. Very high level on the dream messages here. You are very tapped in. It's funny because that amethyst crystal is here, speaking of a very high level consciousness for this particular divine feminine deck. For pick a card, number 3. It's the most dream clarity that's come through, as well as psychic abilities and self-development. Tools like spell work, crystals, lucid dreaming is a tool. There was, sorry, last card just fell out. There, I don't recall his name right now, but you can look it up. It's, I've read it more than once, so I know it's well known that there is a particular high-level dreamer. I don't want to say it was Einstein. I feel like it was one of those, Newton, Einstein. I think it was Newton. Whatever. This particular story depicted that Newton would trigger his lucid dreams. And this may be helpful for you. I've actually, a few times I've tried it. Not even a handful, so I'm not going to go fully into that. But what Newton was doing, or whomever the dreamer was, they were falling asleep on a couch, kind of like on the edge, right? So, you know, you fall asleep and your arm can hang off an edge like this. And once you fall asleep, he'd have something in his hand, reportedly an apple. So he'd fall asleep, and you know how you like falling asleep, trying to hold it, because lucid is that in-between state. When you're waking up, when you're falling in, okay? The lucid is the in-between. When you're going from awake into sleep realm, and then from sleep realm into awake, okay? There's two places you can catch it as far as my understanding, where I catch it, okay? So what happens is he had an apple in his hand, and he would go to sleep with the apple in his hand. So in between that state, as you like, you know, we fall asleep and like, I'm trying to keep it up, and then so he'll fall asleep holding it, because you know your body can still hold that little frame for a little while. So you're like, okay, so he's holding it, he falls asleep, but then his mind starts going into lucidity. So he's like, it finally falls, wakes him up from the lucid dream, jots it down, goes back in. Okay, so that's just a small example of what he was doing. Final card, Earth Angel and Healer. Goes along with the star seed, because the star seeds come here to clear shit up. We come here to use our spell work for divine and unconditional reasons. We come here to uplift humanity in all ways holistically. We come here to work with all earth elements, earth, wind, fire, air, and plasma, right? We came here to work with ourselves as the alchemical transformer, right? So this is just here to confirm you and to confirm what your partner knows about you, okay? And success, baby. Let me make sure I showed you that. Success, my divine starseed, is here for you. Continue what y'all's doing, learning together, making love in all realms possible, and healing, knowing who you are, okay? Through that Earth Angel message, through your starseed, through your upgrades, through your dreams, which so much tells you, you're like, oh my God, that was such a strong dream. You mean like, I remember stories coming to me having low vibrational dreams. I'm eating watermelon and sunflower seeds, and this is so true. I was like 14. I love sunflower seeds. Wake up mad because I'm looking for the bag of sunflower seeds, right? Okay, but now I'm having high level dreams where just this morning I had a dream that there was a dreamer in the forepart, like centered focal point, and there was a tethered silver luminous cord connecting the dreamer's freaking psyche to the big bodacious moon in the background. I'm telling you, you cannot make up how your mind begins to clarify, how your mind begins to transform, how your mind begins to see this world from so many new places. Once you have come to a place of understanding within, it becomes without, okay? Divine insertion only. This understanding of your starseed, of who you are, this carries into your womb. This carries into who you know that you are ancestrally in all realms. And that you will not just allow anyone to penetrate you, okay? This person knows that you are pure in the womb, even if that was not always your stance of being. You've learned about who and what your pussy is, and you now treat it as such, okay? Divine insertion only. Only divine dick can enter you. Capiche? Capiche. No low vibrations in that pussy. Because why? With divine insertion, manifestations, moan, goes with manifest. Manifestations. You and this person through your alchemical sacral energy bring in whatever you so desire in life, right? And even in low vibration, but that's not what this energy is. And that's so beautiful for you all. And we also have blessed this stroke on the table. Okay? So y'all may be praying before he dives into you, before he enters your portal. And if you haven't, that may be something to look into. You can bless it with sage. I think I mentioned that in the past reading. That may be one for you too, part 2. But you can bless it with sage. You can bless it with crystal placement. You can bless it with thought form. You can bless it with your throat chakra, invoking, okay? You can bless it with your womb, clearing out energy, the energy of the day before your partner penetrates you with his divine and pure energy of his cleared out day, okay? So this is very aware and conscious, connecting through sovereignty, okay? Sovereignty meaning you and him both standing in your primordialness and attaining those soul keys through your spiralizations, through your hip movements, through the strokes, through the pulsatings, through the moans, connecting the womb to the throat, okay? Because you're a 5D sacred goddess, you possess and command and magnetize and own such an energy and knowing about yourself, okay? You are a sacred goddess. You have mastered your sacred energy. You know how to transmute it and have transmuted it from the low into the high, from the mundane into the super conscious creative, right? From the mediocre into high level. Through your sacral energy, through the understanding of that chakra, through the cleansing of that chakra, through the handling of your sacral chakra, through the understanding of 5D cleansing. Chakra melt. You and this partner melts each other's sacral chakras into one, into a holistic yin and yang spiralization where he enters you, you enter him, and all awareness is held here. The void is sensed here. Collapsing of low vibrational timelines for humanity is happening here. It's very, very beautiful. I want to get some Manara cards for your deck. And then we'll see if we have any more Eros Gamos coming out. And then we'll be closing down your portion of Pick a Card. Very, very beautiful reading. Very, very beautiful energy. This, to be honest, is a very strong spiritual goddess. Very tapped into your alignment to the cosmos. You understand who you are as an etheric being, and your cords, they are strung to what you call the heavens in your realm. It's delicious. You are the queen of earth, okay? You walk this earth realm as the goddess who is what? The earth is like the underground, right? The true underground. So your womb has been places, hidden, unhidden, seen, unseen, and You may be Sagittarius here, or is that Capricorn? Excuse me. You may be Capricorn and born in one of our Earth months. Pardon me 1 second, someone's knocking. Thank you for your patience. Yes, you may be Capricorn, born in Capricorn season. What other energy can I extend from this card? The Queen of Earth. Using the tools of Earth for pleasure. Using the tools of Earth for pleasure. And you know how to please the men in the earth realm as well as the heavenly realms. You know, you bring heaven to earth through your yoni. And the divine masculines that you allow to penetrate you, they are conscious stardust spillers. Okay? Conscious stardust spillers. Queen of Earth. And also clarification with astronomical pussy. So you're on Earth, but your pussy is out of this world. That's about how it works when you're the Queen of Earth. Their pussy is out of this world, from another planet. Yeah, you have truly healed your womb. This is very strong and sacred energy and a very deep ancestral calling to do the work for even those who've come before you, all the wombs who've come before you, to dive deep enough to cleanse you, cleanses those before, those to come. And then we have fire energy here. It's a beautiful card. The number 8 is depicted along with Sagittarius here. I want to show you Miss Fire here. Very delicious. Very much in cabaret, role play, sexy. I like to look sexy and feel sexy alone. No one has to be here. Miss Janet Jackme. Janet Jackson. I'm not Janet Jackme. That's the porn star. Let me leave that one. Where was it? But yeah, that came up. She gives me Janet Jackson vibes. Like classy, but sexy as fuck. Like how Janet Jackson has this very soft voice, but her body is beautiful. Like it's soft too. She doesn't have abs, but a beautiful pair of breasts that's connected to the abs. A nice derriere, right? And then she's dressed strongly, like, you know, a sensual erotic warrior, right? She wasn't in lace and lingerie. She's in like latex and leather, looking like darn near the dominatrix mama, you know. This is deep for this card of fire, of understanding that you are one who likes to take action. You are one who likes to dance with the spirits, dance with the healing energies, even when you are making love. Like, you're calling on your ancestors through that. You're calling on the higher frequencies to assist in what it is that you are divining at the time, right? As you conjure with your yoni juices. That is so delicious. Conjuring with your yoni juices. That is so delicious. My God, I've never heard that in my life. And then the Knight of Fire is here. So you like to take action. And I know what this feels like because Sagittarius, we all have fire energy in us, but taking action in this sense is you may be the one who was like, it's not of calling the shots, but it's like you bring in a lot of the fire and erotic and deep eroticism, deep tantric practices, like deeper than the surface level teachings into your love making. Like, ooh, bear, ooh, my king, I saw something, or ooh, something came to my pineal that I want to try that I've never seen done. And you're like, let me get all this stuff together, you know, just getting all excited for him and for how the experience will and can turn out when you command bliss and purity. Because like these downloads that come to us, even for our lovers, right, they don't just come for males, they come for us for how to make love for our lovers, how to stir it this way, mix it that way, put it that way, you know, all of it. Any other cards from our Monara? This one coming out, we will put these back to Mary. Queen of Water, you have a very wet pussy. Any man who has entered you will never forget that about you. We have Gemini on the table. The cards just flying out. Gemini on the table. So baby, let me show you what's going on here. Not only is there a puddle below you as you walk through the rain, so the wetness, you are the wetness. The wetness comes from between your legs, because you are the actual force of water, with the water that flows from you, your rose quartz love waters. All right. And you have a beautiful, oh my God, look at this aura around her. That is a, look at it. I know y'all see that. Look at that pink aura. Rose quartz pussy waters. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be shocked if it drops out of the Animal Skymos deck, because oh my God, the waters are pink, bro. I can't make this shit up. Which could also signify her Earth star energy. Her Earth star energy. Okay, we also have the Queen of Air. You're very high level thought goddess when it comes to all things, but we're talking about eroticism here. So you like to bring in the real shit. You like to bring in the big guns. You like to bring in the deep sensual tones into the bedroom, the tantric and sensual frequencies. You got about, and I ain't saying 3 or 4 things going at one time like it's a distraction, but you have the frequency going. You have the candles lit. You got the massage oils. You wearing a sexy outfit. You doing a sexy dance. So this is you, Queen of Air. You thought it all out. You are the one who, Queen of Air, Queen of Earth, Queen of Water. This is not by coincidence, baby. This is what I told you about you. You have learned who you are through your star lineage, your earth lineage, their blood lineage. You're healing who you are as a healer, which goes to your shaman and your shamanistic roots, okay? And the punishment has come up. Let me show you the punishment. It's just so funny because I was talking about how Janet Jackson wears all the black and stuff like that. Okay, and for this card, get a little closer since much ain't shown but some of the pubes. What's the symbology? Amalgamation. Possibly. Quicklime alchemical symbol. I need to look more into the alchemical symbologies. The punishment. Ooh, I want you to see what he's really doing in here. Look at the man. Look at the energy. Tell me what he's smacking, sis. Smacking that ass, smacking that ass. Goddess, I'm with you on this one. a little astral ass smack with some of that supersonic bam. I'm not kidding. The punishment, mama, you like to have that ass smack, and you're like this. You're not like, you're like, do it again. With no words though, all with energy, like, I'm waiting for more. I'm bearing through, babe. You know? But please believe me when I tell you that this is on a whole nother level, baby. These smacks, you know how like someone can smack you and it don't hurt? It's like, damn, that actually like sent vibrations up my spine. What was that? I felt that through my womb. Do that again. But no, so seriously, on a serious tip, you like to get that ass smacked, but that goes along with a healing, a thumping, a pattern of healing as well, the stroking pattern as well. Okay, and this is very deep. Okay, you may also, trigger warning, and excuse me, I'm sorry, come from a space. There was a trigger warning in the first deck, so you may be a part of that too, because I don't usually do trigger warnings. Very serious to me when it comes to sexual conversations. Is you may have been someone who was actually spanked as a child, okay? And I'm sorry to bring that up in this space, but this is what's coming up, and I'm not going to not discuss it with you, okay? I was spanked as a child. I did not like it. It felt bad. I vowed to never spank my children because of it. That's another conversation. And so, being a child, not speaking up for yourself, unconsented, having to take it in pain and cries, being able to, thank you for that, spirit, this card, you hear that, you bum that crystal down there. This card is meant for healing. It's meant for you to understand that it's okay to get your motherfucking ass spanked, motherfucking ate, if you motherfucking want to eat, okay? It's your motherfucking lifetime. And you better get all the bliss you motherfucking want, consensually, okay? This is called for you to know and understand that when your partner slaps that ass, he ain't trying to hurt you, baby. He's trying to heal that ass. He's trying to bring you to the next realm of patterned sound healing. The rhythmic pattern of smacking that ass heals from when you were smacked in unconsenting conditions, okay? Know that. It creates pleasure, not pain for you. That is two different things, baby. And we're here to talk about it, okay? If you did feel triggered by my trigger warnings in Power 1, 2, or 3, because I do believe it's just was in 1 and 3, but I could have it a little confused, please drop that in the comments, because I do want to be mindful about that, and also may have a conversation about those trigger warnings later, okay? Because they are serious to me as well. I do apologize for bringing them to this full space, okay? And let's see here. Our final card we're gonna take from this deck is Fire. Actually, we'll take the last two, since that spirit said keep that one. And I'm gonna put this deck down so I don't see no more the spirit say take. Because judgment is gonna end our deck, okay? So we have the 4 of Fire here. Oh my gosh, y'all have to see her lips. Look at her duck lips. I'm gonna show you the duck lips first. Look. Better do it right. Look at where he is. Okay. My fire queen. We have 3 fire cards on the table of 6. And the rest are water and air, my queen. And you, my Aries queen, strong on the Sag. And Aries. Let's see some symbology here. Is that cornucopia? Okay, something else, I'm sorry. This card is a little low vibration, okay, in a sense. It looks like they have possibly a pill on the table. I'm not trying to be funny. I'll show you guys. Pill on the table, something on the back of a pill. Possibly 2 spilled drinks. The number 4, when we're looking at fire, I coordinate them to our chakras, right? Anything under the heart, 4 would be heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still kind of in a low vibration when it comes to sex. So what I will say about that, moderate. That's all I'm saying. Whatever you're consuming, moderate. That's it. Okay? That's what I'm sensing here. Additionally, because he be going in, baby. I'm like, God damn, baby, you be tearing that pussy up when you get that liquor up in your damn, that the spirits jump in you, babe. I'm like, damn. But no, for real, he immensely enjoys your quartz of rose waters, or your waters of rose quartz, Spirit said. Overfilling his mouth, seeping into his throat chakra, bringing him truth into his heart space. Ooh, so delicious. And guess what that does? Eating, devouring, manifesting into your yoni as your juices tantalize his tongue, work its way to the back of his throat, down his esophagus, cleansing his throat chakra, purifying his heart space. He is there with you. He is activated at the heart space level through the unconditional love here. He wants you to know this. He wants you to know that this is how he feels when he inserts you, that this is how he feels when his mouth is upon you. This is how he feels when you bring that fire that only your 5D sacral goddess energy can bring to the realms that you visit, right? That's very sweet. And then our final card closing out our reading for today is Judgment. Okay, and I want you to see this. This Judgment card speaks of the freedom that you have in your eroticism, in your sovereignty, in your femininity, in your womb, to be who you want, love who you want, think who you want, make love to who you want, have your highest thoughts, transmute your lowest, collapsing what doesn't deserve to be, uplifting what does, okay? Through your womb, there is light. See here 1 second. A dove is depicted here for love, peace, and renewal. Okay? These are doves floating from her vagina. Love, peace, and renewal. Your yoni represents that. Your yoni vibrates the frequency of that. For anyone who's entered you, even when you weren't in your highest vibration that you knew to be in, you were that for them. With that, I close out this message. I tell you that success is ahead of you. Your yoni has declared it. Your womb has ascended. It has aligned for this very time. Continue your work. Continue loving you. Continue allowing your partner to tell you, show you, act on that shit, be that shit, heal that shit, and stay in your divine union, mamas, with self and with your love. So with that, I'm giving your energy back to you. And I thank you for sharing space with me in presence, all of you. And if you stayed for the whole video because you felt guided, thank you for sharing your time, space, energy, unconditional presence with me. Move forth with a gift from a message here. Pick a card. One. Which one stood out for you? Hold that knowing for the rest of this lifetime in your continuum. You are in alignment. We don't misstep anymore from here. We know better, we do better. And that's going to be my new saying. We know better, we do better. Continue to love yourself always, unconditionally. Be back soon.